If you haven't been using this app called Pinterest, guys, then you are missing out on a lot. Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. My name is Betha and you're watching Betha Fau. So in today's video, we are actually going to be using Pinterest to make a vision board. And first I did went and opened the Pinterest platform. Then I ended up going to the plus sign where it tells me to create, and I did choose the collage sign. So here it actually does show you a few features in the collage section, and you're just actually going to look at how others did create theirs, and after that you're going to actually pick create. So the first thing that I actually did went and search on my vision board, because I had my first point as savings and financial freedom. So I went in and just looked first for the words vision board, because I wanted to have this clear notice that this is a vision board 2025. So I ended up getting these words that I did love and picked and used them. So I did carry this to my vision board, and actually what you just do is tap on it, and then you'll tap on a sign saying add on top on your right. So I did do that. Then I found it did look nice, so I went in and just look for wealth and saving tips, because my first point was actually my financial freedom. So this year I do actually want to work a lot on my financial freedom, and that's going only to come around with enough savings, investment, and incoming capital. So I did have this picture, and then I just pinch it to reduce the size. So you can either pinch or increase. Point was actually career development. So actually I do just want to understand my career path much better. So I did go in and just type these words, and the first thing that caught my eye was this accounting girl sticker. So I ended up getting that. And what I did actually is just tap on it, and the app will either remove the background or the picture from the background, and you'll have that sticky option, which will just say add, and it will carry it to your vision board. So I'm actually just trying to find a place for it over here, and I did find a perfect spot where it did fit perfectly. So I did end up going in and looking at more things under my career, and I actually realized that I did need a laptop or a tablet to just succeed in this. So I ended up just scrolling and searching until I did find what I was looking for. So here is me just picking my next words, which were I did search for the words IT guru, which actually I did not have found something important about it, because I wanted IT guru but it brought me it. So I did just end up searching for the word computer, because actually that was easier. So I did get these nice computers. Then I found this one with actually it did have some bitcoins. What are they called? Not bitcoins, coins. So I did look at that, and I ended up trying to carry it to my picture, but then it did not want to actually remove the background. So I did not actually ended up using it, and just to delete this I had actually to drag it to the sign where it did show a dustbin. So that's how I just removed it. So it's actually very easy to just work with this. You're going to just keep on trying stuff around until it comes into something that you do love. So the other thing that I still had to find a computer. So I went in and just got myself a HP computer, which is actually one of the things that I really do need, because currently I do have an old computer that I'm using, but I feel like it's slow, so I did pick this and I just like tap the ad on the right side of my screen, which it actually did end up carrying that to my vision board. So I did place it over there, and I went back in and thought that if I did love a computer, I will also be in love with the tablet. So either one of the two will come before the other, but either one of the two will be very helpful at the moment, because I do actually do a lot on the computer. So I did end up settling for this nice computer. One thing I also learned is that if you want the picture removed from the background, you need actually to have the picture centered in the background so that the computer can easily trace it, or the app can easily trace it. So I did find this nice tablet, so I did pick that up and add it on the vision board, and it did actually look nice. I just pinched it a little to reduce the size. So I did place it next to the computer because they are going to be working together. And when I went back to the search button, I found this beautiful camera. I know I do not need one at the moment so urgently, but I think it was a nice picture to just add on the vision board, because as a YouTuber I have a need for a camera. So I think it would have come handy sometimes when I just like have to travel around and take pictures. So I did add that to the text section. So I went back to the Pinterest, and actually the next thing that I had to look at was my spiritual growing, and I just like did go in and look for something like, so before I did that, I found this nice finance girl sticker, but unfortunately it could not get the background removed. So I just like left it alone, because I wanted all my pictures to be like to look like cuttings from a magazine or something like that. So I did end up going in, and so I did add that, and then I went back and actually did search for something healthy, because I want to start eating healthy, and I'm just like done with there's so much junk that I did eat. So I wanted actually some nice eating food, so I did get this picture and I ended up adding it over here near the cache. So I just felt it would be nice like having it on top, because eating is something that we do daily. So I went back in the picture in the app and did search for learning, because with my learning skills I do actually want to learn a new skill, and the exact skill is painting. And it's not that I haven't painted before, it's just that I'll be painting on something different. So I did find this picture of someone holding a painting up, and I picked on that and just like did add it to my vision board. So the app is actually going to give you two options. You either cut the picture from you carry the picture you either cut a picture from the picture that you're having, or either carry the whole picture that you're having to the board. So with faith, I do want actually my faith to grow. I do want to believe so much in the future, and I also want to believe a lot more in myself and pray for grace. So I had this good picture that said but God, but now the words were not like being accessible, so I just like carried the picture along and put it down here near the text section, which actually did end up looking so nice. So I wanted more words like grace and stuff, but now the words were hard to like get them cut out. So actually with the words, I think it is easier to go in and search or type for stickers instead of words. So you're going to actually type a sticker saying grace, or a grace sticker. So that will actually make it easy for the app to just like cut out the words, so that you can actually carry the grace word to your vision board. So I did not have the opportunity to add a lot of words in my vision board, but I believe words are affirmation, so I think they would have been more exciting. I can still do that by just going in and looking for the option of editing, since I am already done like saving or complete with the patching up of the stickers and the pictures on my vision board, but I can also still edit it. So I did end up carrying this, but actually I did not love how it did like look at the vision board, because actually I do words that have been cut out and not with background, so I just ended up deleting it. But I really wanted it to find a place on the vision board. Unfortunately it didn't. So what you actually do, you just like play around with it, and you remember you can also like play with layout, like how to lay them out and stuff. So I did just drag that out and deleted it. Then I went in and actually did do some research on travel, because actually I do want to travel, and not so far but with different means. This time I haven't actually had the experience of traveling with plane or with train, so I did end up just like adding a picture of a train in the vision board and also a plane. So I did like love this first picture, but actually the picture was so detailed and it had an option of a little cutting or the whole picture, which did not look so nice. So I just like did away with that and head on and looked for a picture that could actually be cut out. So I did end up landing on this, and I did love how this train did look like, and I took that and just like pasted it on the vision board, and then I went ahead and pinched it a little to just reduce the size. So that's how it did turn out. Then here I'm just looking for a plane. So the plane that I did end up landing on, it did look nice as a whole picture, but when I did a cutout, I felt it looked more of a bus or just a huge thing. So I did undo that and ended up picking another plane. So I saw this plane that actually did look like I don't know how they're called. I think they land in water, or it's not a jet. So I wish I had actually picked that, but it was too late then. So I did not end up picking up that. So I just like did go in with the normal plane, and I did like take the picture and stick it on the vision board, and that just did add a little bit beautification. I just love the sunset, like how it does like color the plane. It does looks so nice, so I did like that. So this is the picture of the plane that I ended up picking. So I did have thoughts that if there was a plane, then there have to be passports. You know, we can travel all around. So I did end up just looking for passports here and there, and I did get these nice passports, but now the app did not allow me to like cut out the hands. It was actually just cutting the passport, so I felt it didn't look so nice. So I ended up like just going in and picking another picture that actually it did had a better frame or cutout. So that's what I ended up like just using on the vision board, and I did actually love how it did turn out. I just ended up placing it under the plane, because that's where the traveling corner is going to be. So I think I loved how it did turn out, because the fingers part were not like visible, because I had placed them right next to the end of the screen or of the collage. So that's how it did turn out. So you could not see the cut out fingers or the fingers that are missing. So that did turn out nicely. Then I went in and searched for personal development, and here I just wanted to like get my YouTube channel monetized. So that's what we are working towards, like, and the whole of this year. So I think I did found this nice button with some cash on it. So I did pick on that because I felt it will be easy for the app to just like cut out. So that's what I did have, and I actually did place it near the train. I don't know, I feel like I should have placed it down below the vision board, the words vision board, like near the tech area, but either way it did look so cool, so I just left it there. So below the train we did have our YouTube monetization goal, which is actually some money and just a picture of the button. So I just learned that if you want your how you do want your layout, you can actually just like drag the hamburger with stairs, or I don't know what they're called. You can just drag it up and down, and that's how actually something does move on top. As you can see, it did cover the plane and the food, and also it can just like go below because the hamburger thing is supposed to help you with that. So you can just like play around with everything until you learn where actually how good or how bad you are at this job. So it's so easy and it's so nice. Like I can make 1,000 and 1,000,000 of, what are they called, vision boards or collage stuff. It's so easy and it's so nice. So the next thing I did, went in and I did find a new home. So I'm in this journey of just like moving, so I'll actually be looking into that deeply as we go on, as the year progresses. So the house, actually I did find this nice house with keys, and also it did had this board that did say welcome home. So I just like picked the whole picture because the cutout gave me an option of the fingers with the key. So the fingers with the key on my vision board, what were they going to be for? So I did actually play out with the hamburger on my left side, where it just like give you the layouts of stuff. So you're actually going to like long press on a picture and just drag the hamburger down or up. So the more it increases, the more on top layout you're going to be. So I did like just forward that, like increase it more until the laptop was on top of everything. So the layout of the laptop was on top of everything. So my camera did get lost, and I just went back up there and touched the button that has an arrow, curved arrow, where it actually returns where you were before you did the next step. So I did return my camera over there, and I was just like trying so hard to place it, but it kept on disappearing and coming back. I think it was because it was next to the delete button. So the delete button was next to it, so every time I did drag it the wrong direction, it just ended up getting deleted. So I think for education, actually I'll just like want new certificates. So that's what I ended up adding on the screen, and I added an extra certificate just below the YouTube play button, and it did like give nice vibes. I also did end up adding a picture of an African girl, or a cutout of an African girl at the top, on top of the train. Then I ended up changing the color of my background, and I did not show you guys exactly how I did this, but you can just tap on the buttons and you can figure it out on your own. So it will just be easy. So there's the certificate just placed nicely, and then I tried to just like make sure my words of vision 2025 were being seen. So I later ended up just arranging everything nicely, placed everywhere where I needed them to be. but that's just a picture of how it was going to look like. So after that, I ended up just saving it, and it actually did save on my gallery. So I did also search for words of affirmation, and I just ended up getting a few words. And with this, I would actually advise you to look for stickers, because the stickers, it's easy for the app to just like do a cutout for you. Unlike the words, it will tell you to actually carry the whole picture. So go for stickers. If you Google something, just use the word stickers. So I did have this sticker, believe in yourself, and I just ended adding that there, and it did actually turn out so well. So if you have actually watched until the end of this video, make sure you do like, subscribe, and also make sure you do leave your comments in the comment section. If you do have any question, please make sure you do leave it in the comment section. So I'm actually going to just like save this as my wallpaper for the whole of this year, because it has already been saved. So this is actually the final picture of the outcome of how actually my vision board 2025 does look like. So until next time, see you people. Bye.